0 defeats. They called her unstoppable, invincible, untouchable, but no one knew the truth. Emilia was no longer an underdog. She was a problem, a force, a name whispered across arenas. Every strike carried years of betrayal. Every movement was precise, controlled, intentional. She didn't waste energy. She didn't show emotion. She executed. 10 fights, 10 wins, no losses. People started paying attention. They said no man could defeat her, but they never asked what broke her first. Emilia was once a girl who believed love was enough. At 17, her father proved her wrong. He traded her into marriage for money and influence, silencing her future before it began. The man she loved stood by and did nothing. That betrayal cut deeper than anything that followed. Emilia learned quickly, love could be taken, loyalty could be sold, and silence could destroy. She escaped years later, but something inside her didn't. And instead of healing, she searched for love in the wrong places, again and again, until there was nothing left to give. The first time Emilia stepped into a fighting ring, no one took her seriously. She wasn't the biggest, she wasn't the loudest, but there was something in her eyes. Something cold, focused, unshakable. The bell rang. 2 minutes later, her opponent was on the ground, unconscious. That was the beginning, not of a career, but of a storm. Emilia didn't just fight to win, she fought to release. Every strike carried years of betrayal. Every movement was precise, controlled, intentional. She didn't waste energy. She didn't show emotion. She executed. 10 fights, 10 wins, no losses. People started paying attention. 50 fights, 50 wins, still no losses. Now they were watching closely. By the time she reached 100 victories, Emilia was no longer an underdog. She was a problem, a force, a name whispered across arenas. She moved across continents, Europe, Asia, America. Different opponents, different styles, same result, victory. What made her dangerous wasn't just strength, it was timing. She studied her opponents like a predator, every weakness exposed, every hesitation punished. Her strikes were not random, they were decisions. And every decision ended the same way. Down. 5 years passed. 615 fights. 615 wins. 0 defeats. They called her unstoppable, invincible, untouchable, but no one knew the truth. 0 defeats. They called her unstoppable, invincible, untouchable, but no one knew the truth. Emilia wasn't fighting her opponents. She was fighting her past. And no matter how many men she defeated in the ring, that one memory never left. Until the night everything changed. It was after her 615th victory. The crowd was electric, cameras flashing, her name echoing through the arena like thunder. She walked backstage, calm as ever, controlled, untouched. Then she saw him.
I have watched every one of your fights. I am very sorry for leaving and for the silence over all these years. Can you ever forgive me?
Needed him most. Time slowed. Her heartbeat didn't. He stepped forward. I've watched every fight, he said. She said nothing. I know I don't deserve to be here. You don't, she replied. No anger in her voice. Just truth. I was weak, he continued. I thought staying silent would protect me. She looked at him. Finally, you were wrong. Silence settled between them. Heavy, unavoidable. I came to say I'm sorry, he said. That word, sorry, after years of pain, after hundreds of...
You actually said you were sorry after all these years of fighting and rage. Is that really what you mean? Or is this just another game to you? I don't need your apology anymore. I am fine by myself, as you can see. There is really nothing left for us to discuss between us now. I have moved on. I have outgrown my pain, and I have finally chosen to leave my past behind me, so please do not look for me there anymore.
But as the woman she had become, I don't need your apology, she said. His shoulders dropped slightly, but I'll accept it. His eyes lifted, not with hope, but with relief. You were my first love, she continued. A pause, but you were not my ending. And just like that, it was over. No fight, no revenge, no dramatic closure, just peace. That night, Emilia walked out of the arena alone. But for the first time in years, she didn't feel empty, because she finally understood something. Power is not in how many battles you win. It's in the one battle you choose to end. Months later, the world was shocked. Emilia retired, undefeated. At the peak of her career, people questioned everything. Why walk away? Why now? But Emilia knew. She was no longer fighting to survive. She was finally living. She opened training centers, mentored young girls, taught them strength, not just in fists, but in self-worth. And sometimes, late at night, she wrote again. Poetry, not about pain, not about loss, but about becoming whole. They said no man could defeat her, and they were right. Because in the end, Emilia didn't just defeat men. She defeated the part of herself that believed she needed them. And that was her greatest victory.